Yo, the Minnesota Vikings came out of this game with a W. It was an ugly win, but they beat the Colts, man, 13-21. And this was not a pretty game at all, man. Especially by that damn raggedy ass offense, man. The offense ain't scoring no damn points until the third quarter, man. The Minnesota Vikings got away from the running game. Sam Darnold today wasn't good at all. He had 2 interceptions. He had a crazy interception in the first quarter, and he threw an interception in the damn end zone. That right there were points taken away from the Minnesota Vikings. He also had a fumble today. Sam Darnold, KOC needs to do whatever he got to do to get Sam Darnold back on track, man, because his interceptions was unacceptable, man. He had Jordan Addison wide open on both interceptions, man. On the last interception, he forced the ball to Justin Jefferson, and you had Ja wide open for a damn touchdown. And KOC got away from the damn run game, man. The Minnesota Vikings need to run the ball, because when the Vikings run the ball, good things happen. Aaron Jones had 21 carries for 64 yards, and Cam Akers had 6 carries for 46 yards, man. I don't know what happened to Ty Chandler. He ain't get the ball not one time today. But the Minnesota Vikings did get a win today. It was a big win. And Justin Jefferson had 137 receiving yards. It was TJ Hawkinson's first game back. He also had 27 yards on 3 catches, though. But KOC got to find a way to get the Minnesota Vikings offense clicking in each half, man. Last week, the Minnesota Vikings had problems in the second half. This week, the Minnesota Vikings offense had problems in the first half of the football game, man. The Minnesota Vikings offense needs to play a complete football game in both halves of football games, man. They can't disappear in the first half or second half of football games, man. And people can say what they want to say about the Minnesota Vikings defense. The Minnesota Vikings defense only gave up 2 field goals. Indy also had a fumble recovery off of Sam Darnold that was returned for a touchdown. That's how they got 7 points in the second quarter, man. But overall, though, the Vikings is 6-2. They is second in the NFC North, a game behind the Detroit Lions, and they also is in a good spot for that number 1 seed in the NFC North. Next week, we is on the road to play Jacksonville, and I believe the Minnesota Vikings got they at Jacksonville. I think they got 3 road games coming up. They at Jacksonville, at Tennessee, and at Chicago. So all 3 of them games is going to be important games for the Minnesota Vikings if the Minnesota Vikings want to try to win the NFC North. And y'all know, try to get that number 1 seed, because the number 1 seed is still right there. Yeah, we at Jacksonville, at Tennessee, we at the Bears, and we also got the Cardinals and Falcons at the crib. So that's good. We play 2 NFC teams at the crib, though. But overall, though, the Vikings offense was horrible today. They is number 2 in the NFC North, though. They came out with a W. A win is a win. And KOC and that offense needs to work on some things, run the damn ball more. And Sam Darnold need to watch some more film. Sam Darnold need to be in the film room at least 3 more times this week, man. He don't need no press. He need to watch nothing but film. Because it was wide open players when he threw both of them interceptions, man. And the Minnesota Vikings offensive line, Ed Ingram and Bradbury, they played horrible today, man. They couldn't block a damn nosebleed today. We got to get something on that offensive line, man. Karen Robertson, the new tackle we just got from Jacksonville, he outplayed Ingram and Bradbury. And this was the first time playing as the Minnesota Vikings. And we just traded for his ass early on this week. So we got to fix that on the offensive line. But overall, though, the Vikings got the W, man. We 6-2. A win is a win. It was an ugly win. But I'd rather take an ugly win than an L any day, man. So, on to Jacksonville.